Hello everyone, Paulo P13 here and welcome to today's video. I am working on keeping my intros nice and short, and I'm also trying to get you guys to have something to comment down below. But here's my thing, I want you guys to comment before we get into it, and then once I get this, go straight into the video. But what I want you to comment, what is the time in this game where you've reached a milestone and then it kind of just didn't give you that excitement and that reward? Just let me know that down in the comments and we'll get into this, because today I'm actually talking about Dark Dimension 3, looking back on it, because I have finished both my first run and my second run. This isn't as much information on how to do it. I can definitely make some more of those in the future. Just a bit of an emotional reaction to the journey. First off, as you know, there are four main sections: the no trait section, the global section, the cosmic section, and the city section. The first section, it's like the damage is just ramped up so much, and it's just unfortunate because most teams can't really survive that type of damage. And then global, it's the #1 time in this game where you have been forced into using a character, and I really didn't like that. And they're really trying to force you into multiple characters, and really 3-4 characters are kind of necessary to really make it anything pleasant. And the global was just a bit of it was just slow. The first 4 nodes are slow, global was slow. All the other Dark Dimensions I would go back in and experiment with. I don't want to go back into Dark Dimension 3 because I don't want to deal with those first 8 nodes because they were just horrendous. But then you get into Cosmic and City, and those lanes were fun. If you had decent characters, it was fun. Yeah, my City team was a little overpowered and I one-shot all the final nodes because the symbiotes are great, but those were fun. But I know when I finished Dark Dimension 1, I was so excited and so proud because it was the first big late game accomplishment I had, and I thought I did it pretty early, so I was really excited about that. I got Ultron 2-3 months before anyone else in my alliance. I was ecstatic when I finished that. I ranked up Ultron so fast. I couldn't believe it. I was so thrilled, and it gave me a boost that I wanted to do more in this game. I finished Dark Dimension 3 the first time. I'm like, okay, I can get into the second one. But the entire time I was doing the first run and the second run, it was just, okay, I can get to the end of this. I can get to the end of this. I can get to the end of this. And I finished it. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Thank goodness. And it didn't give me any motivation, any excitement to really push on, to really get me back into the game. I mean, the big rewards were some promotion credits, which I'm not using until they give other characters, and 5 red stars on Ultimus. None of the actual big rewards really meant that much, and the big gear rewards, which were very nice, admittedly, were more okay, well, I guess I hold this for Dark Dimension 4, or would have been helpful getting me through Dark Dimension 3, which I'm done now. So it's okay, it just hold this, hold that. My Ultimus is no longer 100% useless, that's nice. Yeah, the promotion credits, I'm not really using that yet either. So there was okay, it didn't really every other Dark Dimension, you finished it and you felt significantly ahead than you did the day before you finished it. The only thing that really made me feel far ahead finishing Dark Dimension 3 is more than a week later, they released AntiVenom, and I did have the gear to bring AntiVenom to tier 14, so that was nice. It also gave me some elite red star orbs and some gold orbs and some mega orbs along the way, which I haven't opened all of those either. I did open the gold and the red star orbs today, but I don't know. There was something about Dark Dimension 3 that didn't really give me that adrenaline boost, the excitement of actually finishing late game content. It just kind of felt all right, this is done. Great, so that's nice. It's a little less time that I have to spend, but I didn't really get a jump. I'm not even gonna lie. I said today on stream, after getting a good couple of red star drops and unnecessarily ranking up a character fully maxed just without reason, that was pretty fun. And then I did a raid node with the full symbiote team, and I was this is the most excited. Seeing this team perform like this is the most excited I have been on a stream in a long time. And that is including the finishing Dark Dimension 3. Honestly, I felt finishing my symbiote team and just using all 5 symbiotes in an Ultimus 7 node was more satisfying and fulfilling than actually finishing Dark Dimension 3. I don't really know why, but I really think something about Dark Dimension 3, between the rewards, the actual gameplay, which some parts just felt like it was designed just to torture you. I made a joke on stream a few times that some of the nodes, I think it was like node 3, node 4, 7, or 8, I probably said it a few of them, was just the developer was in a relationship with someone that they knew was playing the game, was going to be one of the first people in it, and they designed those nodes just to torture that one person individually. And that's what it felt like. It felt like you were going through purgatory and torment repetitively just to get through it. It was like, well, there's a brick wall here. They gave me a spoon. The spoon is broken. I'm just going to run face first into this wall until this wall is down. There wasn't any strategy once you're in there. Yeah, you have to pick the right characters, which again, it's forcing you into such a tight little pinhole of roster building, which goes really against what the whole game kind of stands for, what they've been trying to push for with ISO 8. The mode itself was not really enjoyable until the city nodes and part of the cosmic nodes. The reward satisfaction really wasn't there. It didn't really feel like, look at this accomplishment. It's like, yay, I finished it, cool. And then 2 seconds later, I'm done with it and I'm moving on. I don't know. To me, there was a great fundamental flaw in Dark Dimension 3 that they need to address. Especially going forward with their plans for Dark Dimension 4 and carrying on with the Dark Dimensions. Dark Dimension 3, to me, if they make Dark Dimension 4 like Dark Dimension 3, it's really not going to do much. It's not. It's just to spend as much resources as possible, as fast as possible, and then you'll get through faster than the other people, because it's going to be the amount of resources that get you through it. You want the fastest time? Well, how many power cores are you willing to spend? Not in Dark Dimension 2. People found the right teams, people found the right ways to play nodes, and that's who finished it first. Dark Dimension 1, there's people still speedrunning Dark Dimension 1 to this day because there's certain variations of things that make it exciting and you can change things. Dark Dimension 2, to me, is the epitome of this was well designed. Dark Dimension 3 is what some of my least favorite content in this game, and I really hope that in some way, obviously not in difficulty because I expect it to be more difficult, but I really hope Dark Dimension 4 more closely resembles Dark Dimension 2 than it does Dark Dimension 3. I think one of the big things was Dark Dimension 2 was really hard to kill the opponents, and if you don't have a great team, it's going to take you a long time. But if you build your team right, you play your team right, you're going to get through it. But in Dark Dimension 3, you could have the perfect team built up way past what you need, but you're going to get one shot all the time. The targeting of the enemies is just brutal. It's like, it's nothing to do with your strategy. It's just how much resources you're willing to spend, because there was parts where you're getting hit by 3 Miss Marvels every single attack. What are you going to do? You're dead. You get one shot. There's no strategy about it. It's just maybe they one-shot a better opponent first. Maybe you get a dodge here and there, which just saves one of your characters. But it didn't click. I'm very curious to hear all of your guys' thoughts. But yeah, that is my thoughts for today. Just something that I wanted to mention and just discuss with you all and hear your guys' thoughts on it. Anyways, you can let me know your thoughts in the comments, or again, give me an answer to the question I asked before. If you did like it, you feel free to leave a like, share this video, subscribe, open up a discussion. I'd be happy for that. You can also join my Discord and have a discussion with me there. I'm going to be doing some work to actually revamp the Discord a little, make it a little more energetic and involved. So that should be pretty fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You feel free to check out my second channel if you want. It's just getting started up. It's not Marvel Strike Force related. It's just having fun with games. And you can check out my live streams, which are now only on Twitch. So yeah, check those out. Links in the description for pretty much anything you can imagine. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this was interesting to you. And as always, I'm here to help.